Everybody knows it's the damn pile show. 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 Everybody knows it's the damn pile show.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Everybody Knows. See, everybody knows that April showers bring May flowers. You may also know that Mayflowers bring pilgrims. What you don't know is that these pilgrims can ruin your summer plans. We call these pilgrims ants. Every year around this time, the wife and I are swarmed by ants. They love our kitchen. They help themselves to whatever they can find. Now, being a giving soul, I've never minded sharing what I have with anyone. I am not akin to sharing with ants. First off, they wander in unannounced and expect to be taken care of. They don't even wipe their feet when they come in. They just trudge into our home as if we were expecting them for the summer. Now, I realize that ants have it tough. Every year they migrate north from Pennsylvania looking for work. They travel countless days looking for shelter, a warm meal, and some good sturdy work boots. I get all of that, but I am still intolerant of their ways. You know, the whole colony just shows up and takes over. The wife goes out and spends a lot of money on that ant killer stuff. You know, she had a can of it sitting on the counter in the kitchen about a week ago. This is no lie. I saw an ant climb that can, read the directions line by line, and then, and I'm assuming here, went back to warn the colony of our devious plan. Now, the next day, we only saw an ant or maybe two. We think they may have been scouts. We knew that we had been outed. We would have to come up with a new plan. So, we used the Google machine at our house to find out ways to deport these little fellows back home. Here was one suggestion: buy the little ant motel to attract the ants in. Now, once they are in the motel, a tiny hitman shoots them in their sleep. I thought, this is a genius idea. My wife thought it was cruel. So she found a page that taught her how to make cotton candy for the ants, which they would take back home to their kids. You know, it sounded like a good plan of action. I mean, who doesn't like cotton candy? We decided that we would have a competition, the wife and I, to see whose plan worked best. She set up the cotton candy in a dish, and I set up the motel. You know, after several days, we noticed the cotton candy was barely touched, and when we checked with the desk clerk at the motel, none of the ants had checked in. Now, I suspected that they gave a false name so that we wouldn't be onto them. And we were disappointed in the outcome, but we are persistent as they are wise. Later that day, I put up two signs on the countertop. One was a wooden sign that read, "Last gas for 1 million miles." And the other was a flashing neon sign in front of the motel that read, "First night free when you book 2 nights." I also constructed a miniature Ferris wheel out in front of the cotton candy stand. I hired a few cockroaches to man the ride as well as the stand. We were just about to retire for the evening when we saw a tiny headlights appear on the far corner of the counter. The lights of the Ferris wheel then lit up, and the soft carnival music began to play. We saw a small station wagon pull up in front of the ant amusement park, and almost a whole colony of ants poured out. We could hear their laughter as they rode the Ferris wheel, and their shrieks of glee as they stood in line for the cotton candy. We were wore out and we decided to call it a night. And I guess they did too. The next morning we got up and rushed into the kitchen. We saw the station wagon parked outside of the motel. They must have checked in a hurry because the motor was still running. I spoke to the desk clerk and he said that over 10,000 guests had checked in overnight. I was mortified. Who was going to prepare their breakfast? Just then, though, the hitman walked out of the lobby and let me know he was going to have to charge me a little extra, but he managed to kill them all, even the Queen. The Queen? I would have never guessed that they were royalty, transient as they are, but I guess it is correct. I asked an anthropologist just to make sure. Anyhow, long story short, our house is now ant-free, and the wife and I couldn't be more thrilled. If you have ant problems, don't waste your time on the Google machine. Just follow our simple solution, and you will be as happy as we are. You can purchase a transcript of this broadcast for only $129.99. Please message us at We Love Epic Coffee Time on Facebook to find out how and to sign up for our special offers. Thank you for listening to Everybody Knows. Please share us with a friend, but for the love of God, don't share us with the ants.
Everybody knows it's the Dan Pyle Show.
Cool.